Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. So BNB Binance Coin has finally made that additional low. I got bored here a few days ago, so I really pulled out my magnifying glass and really looked into this in very much detail, and it suggested that we will still see another low in wave 5. If you watched the last video, you will know that, and also I kept channel members up to date on Telegram and Discord in the last few days about one more low being expected. Even though we broke out of this descending wedge here, and the low could have been in, but it was still not there. The fifth wave was still missing. And in addition to that, as explained previously, the ideal target here, if I look at the 1-to-1 ratio between waves A and C, it takes it into the region between $275 and $276. So ideally, I would still like to see one more low. Minimum expectations are fulfilled, absolutely. I mean, the 5-wave move is done in wave C, but that doesn't mean that in the very short term here we couldn't see one more low. Ideally to that $275, $276 level. That is a level where ideally we're going to see a bullish reaction. We obviously always need to see how the price in the end reacts to these levels, because we have no crystal ball, but it is the area where ideally the chart is turning around. Now, if it doesn't turn around there, it still has a chance in the current wave pattern of a 1-2 setup, which by the way is a very attractive trade setup as per Elliott Wave. It still has another chance to turn around above $265. If it breaks below that level, it is most likely going to break the $250 level as well. And then we are in a different wave count. It's only slightly different. As explained in the last video, it's actually very similar. It just means we drop a little bit lower before we recover. So the yellow count suggests that a low is already in, and this is the wave 1, and then ABC in wave 2, and then we're already in this 1-2 setup and would move higher from here. That's the current count, and I can go with that until we break below $265. The other scenario is the green count. Yes, where we also moved up in the wave 1, and then, however, we didn't have an ABC, we have a WXY, which is a bit more of a complex correction, which actually suggests one more low here into this larger support area in green between 215 and basically $60. In the green count, I would expect the previous swing low of $250 to be broken actually, and to find support maybe around the $240 level and then to go up from there. So I mentioned to you in previous videos that these two scenarios are very close together. There is a price difference between them, yes, and we can drop lower if we lose the yellow support area. We have a good chance to drop lower, obviously. However, if you look at the distance, it's not a lot in terms of, sort of what crypto can do in a week or so. I think we've got around 20% spread here, where the price can move and where it morphs from one scenario into the other. So in the end, they are both bullish scenarios. Just in the yellow one here, we can go up immediately. In the other one, we dip a little bit more and would move up from there. And there isn't really anything bearish on this chart until we lose the $215 level. So it is a good chart. It is a good chart in my opinion, but only below $215. That's where I think if it breaks, we could even see a $100 BNB or even lower. Yeah, I can see that only in extreme circumstances, which could occur. But be aware there is not really anything bearish here until we drop below that level. So primarily still further downside, but we are now in the yellow support area. So again, as always expect a move into the other direction from now. Yeah, you need to be watching. This is now, we are in a support area. When do we know, or when can we say with a high likelihood that this move down is finished? It would be when we break above the B wave high, the wave 4 high, which was here at $297.50. Okay, and that's my update about BNB. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.